A pleasant morning to you all and a warm welcome to our English class. Hope you are fine at home with your parents and at the same time give importance to your studies. I think you are doing well, preparing well for your future life. Well, today we are going to learn a poem called The Spider and the Fly, written by the author Mary Botham Howitt. Now let's learn about the author. Mary Howitt, who lived between 1799 and 1888, was an English poet. She was born at Colford in Gloucestershire. The Queen Anne House is now known as Howitt Place. Mary Botham was educated at home and read widely. She commenced writing verses at a very early age. She married William Howitt. Together with her husband, she wrote over 180 books. So this lady, Mary Howitt, who was an English poet, having born and lived between 1799 and 1888, got married to Howitt, William Howitt. So they together wrote many books. That is in short about the author. The poem is about the spider and the fly. The spider tricks the fly to enter into its home with her cunning and clever ideas. Though at the beginning the fly didn't accept to enter into the home of the spider, when flattering words have been used by the spider, the fly finally got inside and she was bound to be a prey to the spider. So that is what we are going to learn today. Now what are the meanings, some top meanings are given there in the poem. The first one is counselor. Counselor means a person who advises. The second word is flattering. Flattering means to praise. Using the words which make a person be boasted about. Next word is pantry. Pantry, a room where beverages, food, dishes are stored. Next, parlor. A tidy room in a house used for entertaining guests. Another word is subtle, means delicate or faint or mysterious. Next word is weary, means tired. Another word is winding, which means a twisting movement or pose. So these are some of the top words which are given in the poem. As we enter into the poem, we find out where they have been used by the author. First, I read the poetic lines from every stanza. Then I will explain line by line. Will you walk into my parlor? Said the spider to the fly. 'Tis the prettiest little parlor that ever you did spy. The way into my parlor is up your winding stair, and I have many curious things to show when you are there. Will you walk into my parlor? Said the spider to the fly. Now the spider is asking the fly to walk into the parlor. Now what does parlor means? A tidy room where the guests have been treated. So the spider is asking the fly to enter into his home as a guest. It is the prettiest little parlor that ever you did spy. Prettiest, most attractive, small room that you never saw in your life. So I have a beautiful parlor. Please enter into my parlor. That's how the spider invites the fly. The way into my parlor is up a winding stair. And if you want to enter into my parlor, into the room, you have to climb up. A winding stair is there, you have to climb. And I have many curious things to show when you are there. So the spider says, if you enter into my room, I got so many things to show you. So beautiful, curious things are there. Kindly enter into my home. The second stanza, oh no, no, said the little fly. To ask me is in vain. For who goes up your winding stair can never come down again. Oh no, no, said the little fly. To ask me is in vain. So little fly is telling to the spider, no, no, I don't agree with you. Asking me is useless to enter into your room. For who goes up your winding stair? Because whoever goes into your room, which is beautifully knitted, a design, can never come down again. So the fly is telling to the spider that whoever is entering into the spider's web or home will never come back again. So a fly has a firm belief that if it enters into the spider's home, it won't return back. Third stanza, I am sure you must be weary, dear, with soaring up so high. Will you rest upon my little bed? Said the spider to the fly. There are pretty curtains drawn around. The sheets are fine and thin. And if you like to rest a while, I'll snugly tuck you in. I'm sure you must be very dear. Very means tired. I'm sure you must be very tired, my dear, with soaring up so high. As you climb up so high, you'll be very tired. Will you rest upon my little bed? Said the spider to the fly. So since you are tired, if you come to my home, you can rest upon the bed, the beautiful bed that is there in my home. So that's how the spider asked the fly to enter in. There are pretty curtains drawn around. Pretty attractive curtains are there which have been drawn all the sides. and the sheets are very thin and very fine. The web of a spider is always delicate, very soft and thin. And if you like to rest a while, and if you want to take a rest for some time, I'll snugly tuck you in. I will help you to enter inside. Oh, no, no, said the little fly, for I've often heard it said, they never, never wake again who sleep upon your bed. And what's the answer the fly is giving? Oh, no, no, said the little fly, for I've often heard it said. So the little fly is telling, no, 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 I can't enter into your house, into your home, because I heard too many times. Heard of what? They never, never wake again who sleep upon your bed. And whoever sleeps in your bed in a beautiful home, which I've been telling so long, will never come back again. So once they get into the sleepy mood in your bed, they have to remain there forever. They cannot think of waking up again. Next answer. Said the cunning spider to the fly, dear friend, what can I do? To prove the warm affection I've always felt for you, I have within my pantry good store of all that's nice. I'm sure you are very welcome. Will you please to take a slice? Said the cunning spider to the fly. Now the spider begins to plan in a cunning way. It says to the fly, dear friend, what can I do? Hello, my friend, fly, what can I do for you? To prove the warm affection I've always felt for you. So, in order to prove the love and affection that I've got towards you, what shall I do? I have within my pantry, storage house, a storage room, good store of all that's nice. So in my storeroom, I've got all the beautiful things, all the nice things that are there. I'm sure you are very welcome. Will you please to take a slice? Now, I'll be very happy if you come in and take a bit of the food that is there in my home. That is how the spider is telling to the fly. Oh, no, no, said the little fly. Kind sir, that cannot be. I have heard what's in your pantry, and I do not wish to see. Oh, no, no, said the fly. Kind sir, that cannot be. Now the fly says, no, no, I know the spider, I know you are very kind, but that is not correct. I have heard what's in your pantry. In a pantry, in a storeroom, I know what is there, and I do not wish to see. I don't want to see what is there in your storeroom because I know what is there inside. Next answer, sweet creature, said the spider. You are witty and you are wise. How handsome are your gauzy wings. How brilliant are your eyes. I have a little looking glass upon my parlor shelf. If you step in one moment, dear, you shall behold yourself. Sweet creature, said the spider. Now the spider began to praise this fly. You are witty, you are clever, and you are wise. You are a knowledgeable person. How handsome are your rosy wings? Rosy means the wings which are so wide, so attractive, so delicate. How brilliant are your eyes? And your eyes are very bright, brilliant, bright. I have a little looking glass upon my parlor shelf, and the spider says, I have a glass in which you can look at yourself. So in my shelf there is a glass. You can see through the glass how beautiful you are. If you step in one moment, dear, you shall behold yourself. And if you can keep your pace, or if you can step in to my home, definitely can see yourself how beautiful you are. Next answer. I thank you, gentle sir, she said, for what you are pleased to say. And bidding you good morning now, I'll call another day. I thank you, gentle sir, she said. So the fly said, thank you very much for what you are pleased to say, for all the good things that you have said right now. I am really thankful. I am bidding you good morning now, and saying you good morning now, I will call another day. So another day I will turn towards you, but now I want to leave the place. The spider turned him round about and went into his den, for well he knew the silly fly would soon come back again. So he wove a subtle web in a little corner slide and set his table ready to dine upon the fly.